Hey everybody, and welcome back to Omni Legacy. With Gen Con just wrapping up earlier today, I have been busy playing games and board games and not video games, so unfortunately I am kind of limited to doing a pretty short episode so I can get it published in time. But I am planning on doing an FTL run for this week, so that's either likely going to be Wednesday or Friday, since this is Monday's video. But let's just get right to it. Right now we have a level 100 dragon. Once again, it says Mandragon even though I am Lady Faye the second. And we have Coprolalia, which means we swear a lot. That's pretty much it. We're gonna hopefully be able to use this dragon to our advantage here. We do 75 damage a shot now, and 12 mana, we should be able to get 4 shots in rapid succession. Although, if you remember, you don't actually want to fire in rapid succession, as while the enemy is still being in its knockback animation, doesn't actually take the second hit. So mastering this timing could be useful. That's about it for now, so let's just get right to it. Now we're looking to defeat the boss of the 3rd level, the Maya. It's been a little while since I've played. But we no longer have ADHD, so I'm not moving quite as fast. That was an interesting little glitch. We're going to take the strategy that I've been, in general, using for these past few runs, and that is that I am going to be... Oh. As you can see, I just swore right there. There was a little text bubble. I'm going to be trying to get to the Maya as fast as I possibly can, and then traversing it as fast as I possibly can, obviously still collecting gold and whatnot. And if my health ever drops too low, I will return to the easier sections in order to succeed in defeating the Maya without dying. So at least I have a guaranteed shot at getting the boss. So that's what our goal is. It'd be nice to collect a good bit of money, but it's definitely a higher priority to get to the boss. And for right now, up is the way to go. Okay, that was kind of close. I'm not quite sure how I didn't get hit there, but I'm not going to complain. We do so much damage, it's very nice. Have to get used to flying again. This is just one of those things that happens when you play dragons. They're really fun, they're really powerful, they're a little fragile, but their movement style is ridiculously different. And I'm not even concerned about picking up mana potions, because our mana regenerates super fast. This is one of those rooms that we have a lot of ease with, because let's be honest, flying when there's spikes can only be messed up by me, like that. So as long as you guys do a half decent job, you'll be definitely a lot better than I did right there. That is a mimic. In fact, those are both mimics. 2 shots, eh? Very nice. And we gotta watch those missiles. Luckily, all we have to do is kind of make sweeping motions, and we will likely easily take care of all other enemies while avoiding those. Got a little caught on the floor there. Something to be careful of. And really, we're just going to push forward and hope to find the boss. Full health right now. Don't know if I'd want to jump at the boss right away. Pretty sure, yeah, if you look in the lower left, you can see that last time, before we started this, I did in fact switch my runes up so that I was mostly using vampirism, because we didn't need any sort of siphon, which is the killing things gives you mana back, because our mana recharges so fast. So switching to vampirism, I believe we get 8 health back per kill, which is quite a lot. Unfortunately, we are in a very dangerous situation here. Alright. So, I lost quite a bit of health there. But we still have an enemy left. That might have been a mistake, but it was not. Luckily, we managed to snipe it, and we got a rune. Another siphon rune. Now, this is where I actually choose to go back to the castle, because 27 health is way too little. And we are stuck on the floor again. It's a very interesting bug. I'm not quite sure what makes it happen. Let's look at our map here. It will be faster for us to just keep going, I think, instead of teleporting. I don't think there are really that many environmental hazards, even for enemies to heal off of more than anything else. I mean, finding a chicken leg wouldn't be too bad. Well, we get one basically guaranteed from here. Our fight with Neo Kidder is going to put off for at least a little bit longer. But when we're in the place where we basically one-shot everything, that extra health we're getting back from the siphon, from the vampirism, which is in fact 8. Look at how fast we healed up. This is effectively one real room. We're going to finish off the gold and then basically head back to the Maya. There's still a lot of rooms down here in the castle. We can use this teleport to get back to the Maya. We haven't yet found the boss in the Maya though. Yeah, we just like to get stuck in the floor there, it would seem. I'm gonna go back through the way that we started exploring. I feel like that should be a fake painting, but it is not. We will fight this warg here. Nap, see, got stuck on the floor again. That was close. We got it, and we're basically full health again. The fact that we can one-shot those is very useful, mostly because, depending on how things go, we might not have the ability to react in the way that we would need to hit multiple ones. That is in fact a real chest, so that's another good chunk of money. We're already up to 4,000, which is definitely a good spendable amount. Ah, yes. There's a lot of things going on within this corridor right here. But, luckily for us, flying is going to make this super easy. Normally we would have to be jumping over every single one of those. And luckily for these cannons, I'm just dumb. Unless they manage to get some hits in on me. I really do want to take care of that eye, because it is going to be able to hit me wherever I go. got it. And there was also chicken leg there. Been watching some Doctor Who, so those statues are just making me think of weeping angels. For those of you who know what that is, I'm sure you will sit there and go, those don't really look like weeping angels. And they don't. For a second I thought they did. It made me hesitate. For no good reason, mind you, but made me hesitate. Let's pray to it. Sharon's Obol. Ah, so basically, Sharon's Obol, I'm not going to try getting through there taking no damage. It's not going to happen. I'm not good enough. Yep. And I took... Oh my gosh, I almost took lethal damage there. So now I must be very careful and make my way back so that I can heal up, because one hit and I'm dead. Of course, if I were to die, it wouldn't be all that bad, because as I was about to get to, Sharon's Obol allows us to carry money through from one to the next, from one run to the next, instead of paying the 90% of our money, we will be able to get through without spending anything. Nope, not doing that right now. Alright, we got 8 health back. We're probably out of lethal, but not against mini bosses, so we will wait for that. Can't defeat that. Man, these are just bad rooms. Like, oh my goodness. So this was an absolutely terrible run. I'm going to cut it off here and maybe I'll post a second run, but oh man, that was really disappointing. I totally did not see that, and this is why you don't make episodes with the deadline really close, because chances are you're tired and not very observant, so my apologies on that one. But we do have... I conduct electricity really well? I don't even know what that means. But we're going to take a dragon, Lady Winry II. Am I going to spend a bunch of money? Maybe? But we do have Sharon's Obol, so I could wait and get the mana cost down later. And I think that's what I'm going to do. We're already set up pretty decently for a dragon, so we can kind of wait. This will be a shorter episode. Inherently, I think normally I go about 30 minutes, 40 minutes now that we are, I'm just clearing the exclamation mark of overhead. 40 minutes now that we're digging into the Maya, and we're not even at 15, I think, right now. So, once again, my apologies. The thing that you should learn from this one is if you are playing and it is late, you should expect yourself to not do as well. Being awake and alert and all that jazz, getting enough sleep at night, it's a good thing to do, and it's something that I'm usually really bad at, and especially after a large convention that I was basically walking around at for somewhere between 8 to 12 hours a day, and then hanging out with people for at least another 6 or 7 hours on top of all that. You know, not enough room for sleep there. So that's the lesson for today. You don't sleep, you don't play games at a reasonable hour, you're gonna do worse. And I'm just flying around because while I talk, I don't know, it gets boring if I just sit here. Anyway, once again, hopefully you learned something valuable. Cough, cough. And hopefully I will see you guys next time. Ominous thunder.